Hi guys, how you doing today? I hope you're doing well wherever you're watching this episode of the Car Weekly Roundup from. Now today is 9th May 2026. Next week the president is swearing in and it's a public holiday. So you guys that don't like to work, you have an excuse to not go to work because the president is swearing in. But welcome to the Weekly Roundup. In history, there is a dude who was very sharp and on 8th May 1879 filed for a patent for cars that are driven by internal combustion engine. Now, this was way after people had started producing cars. Ford was already making cars, but they hadn't filed a patent. So now, after he filed for the patent, he got it. These guys had to pay him royalties. But hey, some people are sharp. They are sharp indeed. It's like, you know how I create the logo for the love of cars, and then if someone goes and registers the copyright, and then I have to pay him for me to be able to use the same. So that's the guy, that's what he did. And of course, Ford even went to court trying to say this guy, Taina Kubanga, Twarako Senders of Fate, Nengoli, yeah, in a paperwork. And it happens even in music. You've had Lord Fred Sevata. Someone big owns the copyright to all his music because he bought the music. You've had Shiba, Jeff Chiwa owns the copyright to them. So the person that has the paperwork actually owns it. There's a tornado in 2003 that spoiled the Oklahoma City plant of General Motors. You guys know the tornado, that thing that's right under Kazimo, but only this is bigger. So the tornado spoiled the plant, and the tornado wasn't actually the thing. The thing was that these guys reconstructed the plant in 53 days. 53 days. Here in Uganda, KCCA is going to work on the Chitezi 3-kilometer road for 3 years. Hey, ochimanyi nti buli mwaka KCCA egenda kola ku kilometer every year KCCA is going to work on 1 kilometer. Of course, there are so many other things that are involved, drainage, paying whoever is on the side of the road and stuff like that, relocating people, but 3 years is too much. These guys used 53 days to reconstruct a full plant, and that happened. And then of course, Ford used to own Aston Martin. Aston Martin is a luxury car brand, and they sold it to some guys in the UK. And you know, Aston Martin, Jaguar, Volvo, Land Rover, all these companies used to be owned by Ford, and they went on selling them one by one. But Aston Martin Bajitunda, 8th May 2007. Welcome to the Weekly Roundup. For the love of cars, Uganda, we roll. And then, of course, locally here in Mbarara, the Pearl of Africa rally started. It started on 7th. That was on Thursday. It was starting the qualifying stage, the shakedown runs, and then they had the ceremonial start in Mbarara. Now, on 8th May, which was yesterday, they had the main competitive rally stages beginning yesterday, and then today, we have the final stages, and of course the closing events are today, and then of course people will be coming back to Kampala tomorrow. Guys, so if you have not yet gone to the Pearl of Africa, this is your time. The good thing is you drive for only 3 hours to go to Mbarara. I hope the producer has put this episode in the morning, because if he doesn't put it in the morning, then my communication doesn't make sense. You have to be in Mbarara by morning so that you see the finals, and then you come back tomorrow. But either way, you can go and eat with baby in the evening. Genda yo, the baby bichaliyo, you can go the way Giovanna, Nova Yongo Limukufu, yeah. For the love of cars, Uganda. And then of course, guys, the Ministry of Works is introducing a law that forces you, the motorist, to compensate whoever you have injured, or whoever whose property you have damaged in case you get a car accident. There was no law. Previously, there was no law. Ideally, it should be the motor third party insurance to pay, and we only do it out of our own mercy. Nekati, they are bringing a law. Katushave Winston, ye munena signing of permits. That dude is going to bring a law, of course through government, that says if you knock me or if you knock my car, you're supposed to compensate me. Kati police yebadde ebikola ng'etabaganya abantu n'abantu, but now it's not going to be police. You'll be in prison until you compensate these people. Okay, whatever they come up. But they are bringing the law, is not yet passed, but just know for the guys that walk, foot soldiers, There should be a pay. People are going to be compensating you. So, and of course, they are saying they are bringing this law so that they can make the road safer for everyone. And me, I am all for that. I've always been compensating the people that I either injured or whose property. So, but now we are going to have a law that police officers can stand on and say, you can decide to go to court or you can get to compensate these guys when you are still here, but you have to compensate them. Now we roll from dusty road to dreams we patrol. And then of course there is a bus, a Gulu SS bus. It crashed. The bus driver was trying to overtake a car. The conductor here yafiriddewo. 40 students that were on board the Gulu SS bus all survived, but the bus conductor here yafiriddewo. First they lost control. Bus drivers, I don't know what happened to these guys. They drive badly. All buses, all bus companies, I think school bus drivers abana babere no bwana ngabuyimba driver yongeza omuliro yongeza omuliro nga driver gaba kanagundi kampise ngana yapika, and that's a very bad thing. So bus drivers simanye government begin local, of course they did with the companies. They have stopovers at, I think, at every checkpoint where they have to take a chart so that the traffic officer in charge ticks if you have, I think you have come at the right time. If you're too fast, they also note that. So in a way that controls the speed, but the school buses, no one controls the speed. And of course, most of the accidents that we get on the roads are because well, people overtake. It's not like they're going so fast, but they overtake at the wrong places. And for me, I use Bombo Road a lot. Bombo Road is a bad place. People drive badly. Not only bus drivers, double cabin drivers, drone, or taxi drivers, and some of those small cars like Sienta Probox, Nuwas, Harriers, and some exotic cars like the BMWs and the Mercedes Benzes. Those guys, they drive really badly. It's only modest people like Arthur that drive a little bit more decent. But but the compensation thing, that's going to work. Omuntu kona kuvitizi yangetali akamu kitundu nzikusabe bakutekeyo wemoroka bagisigaze paka bompa emiliyoni zange 3 ezigula amatane eziginagola onezo kufuwa obompe moroka empya. From dusty road to dreams we patrol. And then of course in Kampala we are getting the electronic buses made by Chira Motor Corporation. Now KCCA is saying they want to decongest the city. A lot of taxis abawulide ku bintu bya rumbi yagambye bus bagenda zigoba zikome MPG kati ngokuva MPG bus, I mean taxis genda koma MPG nga bus ekujja MPG ne kuleta mu kibuga. They are saying they are bringing a lot of buses. I'm thinking this is one way the Chira Motor management decided to make money and of course roll out a lot of their buses. But what they are saying is that, and then taxi drivers are not taking it very well. I actually saw a taxi driver giving a speech ngalimo kanga the ED KCCA ngamugamba fabato nganze bonna nate bigenze bulungi and now it wegendereze. But the electronic buses, I've already seen a couple of them moving. Zitambula abamu abibirenda mugonga. I think you guys have already been using the buses, and the electric, they are good for the environment, means the air will be better. Taxis, most of the taxis that we have in Kampala are actually bad news for our environment. So me, I welcome the buses whenever they come. So ababadeba training okuvuga bus, I think emirimu jammwe jijja mutandika okuvuga bus, ade bavuga bus in Dubai. See a chance to actually come and drive here. I don't know if they'll be paying you as much as we've been getting from Dubai, but buses electric zija. I think it's good and bad, but it's mostly good. And then, of course, good news for people that are buying cars from the bond. Good news for people that are buying cars from the bond. This is what's happening. You know how you go import your car? There is supposed to be an agent that helps you. It's like a mediator, helps you pay your taxes. The agent, it has been something that is a standard. Agent, yamanye begina maso. So the agent can decide to delay your number plate, can decide to delay your paying of taxes, can decide to delay a lot of these things. Now, the government, Ministry of Works, I think, is cooking. The government is saying, we're going to eliminate these guys. You can now take care of the registration of your car, number plates and all. They're creating an online portal where you can do everything yourself. It's a good thing. Now they just have to employ these agents, but give to them offices, government system, and then it can be centralized. I talked to one of the guys that works at the number plate place, and he said, you know what, the agents are the ones that are disturbing us. The agents are the ones that are delaying your number plates. So if the agents are eliminated, of course, a lot of jobs are going to go with that. But The rest of us are going to enjoy. The rest of us who are not agents. Then when you buy a car from the bond, it has no number plate. Number plate can actually come in 2 days because the guy that is selling you the car is the one in charge of making sure the number plates actually come. Good news and good work, Ministry of Works. And then, of course, Uganda National Oil Company is offloading more than 100 million liters of fuel. They are bringing 47.5 million liters of petrol and 52.1 million liters of diesel. That's good. Look what they are doing. It might actually be a good thing is bringing the oil, the fuel. Because now Shell, Total, Starbucks, Sekatawa Energies, Lukman, all these guys cannot say we don't have fuel. Is saying they are bringing the fuel with trucks. So what Enoch is saying is they're going to be bringing the fuel from Mombasa with trucks and then putting them at different depots. Enoch is the one that supplies fuel to all these guys. Now, when they get the fuel, then they will put their additives and all that to make their fuel a little bit special. So Enoch is saying we are going to have fuel. The prices might go up, but the fuel is going to be here. So I personally would not be worried. It's a full company. Their job is to simply get us fuel. I don't think they can fail at that. Private companies are proven to actually be working a little bit. Their only job is to bring us fuel or amafuta, diesel, or petrol. Kerosene macha mtu da petrol station. Kerosene babukora muchi. So, but anyway, Enoch has told us fuel is going to be there. The prices might go up because globally the prices are going up, but fuel is going to be here. And then something big is happening with a company called Brembo. You guys know Brembo. Brembo is a company that produces high performance braking systems. The brakes that are used by rally guys, performance cars. Brembo zikwata zabeyi. Brake pads are Brembo zabeyi. Even the entire system is actually calipers and all that. Their system is hard. It's expensive. Now they are saying they are going to eliminate hydraulic braking systems. ABS, master cylinder, bagenda big over. They are creating a new braking system. Now, they are not saying which manufacturer is bringing it out first, but they are saying they have created a new technology. What this does, if you press your braking system, your brake, like the brake pad, not have a brake pad, the brake pedal, when you press the brake pedal like this, the brake pedal communicates to triggers through sensors, and the sensor communicate with a pulley system, a kind of pulley system, a cable system that will now grip. They are saying this will be more accurate. I am worried. Breakthrough waffe tubadde tumulaba nti kati akendedde. Brakes bweziyiwa breakthrough n'omulaba nti ayiise. But now with the sensors, what if the electric system dies? What happens? Sensor nefa. But of course, when they're still working, they will be perfect. But what happens when they die? But Brembo is developing a new technology, so let's look forward to it. I'm sure it will be coming up with some of the GLEs or the Range Rovers or the BMWs, the Jaguars, the Lexuses of the world. Katifabali na bavuga VTs tujajira bali like 30 years. Nguru nkadi 30 years ngenda kuba nyine myaka nkaga mu 7. Can you believe it? Ngenda kuba nyine myaka nkaga mu 7. Nga nyina abazukulu. Nja kuba nyina abazukulu. Ngambala bako. Nga batabali bange bwe mbayitaga omuzeyi talina kyatugamba yaggwako. Anyway, Brembo mwebale innovation namwe abavuga performance kabagagga bannabe ba Hassani tubagaliza okugula emmoroka ezina new technology mu mirembe. In North Carolina, an oil change turned out to be sour. Now, for me, I'm disputing this story. I know I've seen these things happen. So a lady took her car to a garage to get an oil change. Now, after the oil change happened, she drives the car and she feels in the Morocco hands of Kubagana. She goes into another garage. Now, that other garage checks the car. Of course, that other car checks that other garage checks the car and says, "Omanyi zedi bajita demo bubi. Smash okay no bajisibi bubi. Morocco ina leakage." You went in for an oil change. Of course, now for them, you take the car, you move. Then they work on the car, they give you back the car. But for us here, I've seen similar, especially with ladies. The ladies do this a lot. It's possible that the other mechanic in the first garage actually spoiled the car. But the chances are very minimum that he put a leakage on that car. Why is that? And of course now the Americans are saying it's good, get a second opinion after your car has been worked on. You don't need a second opinion. You just need to know your car. Talking, I know why it is amount. I've seen people that actually say, hey, Moroka, we put a tracker in lady's car. We put a tracker, and then the next day she called me and said, Arthur, technician what at the tracker Moroka and nekati Moroka a vibrating body. Like my technician went into the car under the dashboard, got the electronics he needed, moved the tracker wherever he moved it. How are we supposed to deal with the vibration? The husband drove the car and said mounting is there and then the lady just remember the track. It take over yes mounting. It doesn't make so me have seen this happen. So North Carolina umucharu na like I daddy helping every driver in the town for the love. And then in California, the state is going to start fining autonomous vehicles. Autonomous vehicles are vehicles that drive themselves without the help of the driver. And now the question would have been, if a car is driving itself, who is the driver that gets fined? If the car drives recklessly because the car is driving itself, California has said we are going to be fining the company that controls the cars. Yes, but head office. And I think that's a very good thing. Of course, now for us we are 40 years away from here. Now we need to get a younger president who is technologically advanced to bring those things in here, and then we can think of we think of Mizei alikumeni yafuga tetumuganye. There are things that must happen after we get a younger president. Wekisegira kyo tukikirize tumarafuna president nga muto, tufuna minister of technology nga muto. All those guys have to be younger, they have to be updated with the technology. Like Hassan tata wo mugezi naye ategeranga gwe tasobola kutegeranga gwe nenga mugezi tetukiganya asigala mugezi nete tasobola kutegeranga gwe. So kati muzeeyiwo alina okusooka okudde bayinaga business ino gikwatemu etambule business yo kitambule ku mulembe. So when we get a younger president, we'll start getting autonomous driving, autonomous or self-driving vehicles, and then the technology will move on and on and on and on and on. Guys, have fire extinguishers in your cars. A fire extinguisher is not a toy, it's a tool. In case you have a fire outbreak, the fire extinguisher can help you. Fire extinguishers can be bought at as low as 40,000 shillings. And then the fire extinguisher expires once every year. So buy a fire extinguisher, put it in your car, so that if that emergency happens, you are ready for it. And make sure you buy a fire extinguisher that can extinguish wires, or petrol-related fires. For the love of cause, Uganda, we roll. And the tip of the week, guys, for your own safety, the safety of your family, keep left when driving on highways in Uganda, unless when overtaking. Keep left. Well, guys, thank you very much for being part of this weekly roundup. Yes, don't forget, we are giving away this talent free. You don't have to buy it. You don't have to bid for it. You don't have to win it. You have to convince the community that you are the most deserving person to get this car, and they will give you the car. Share your story and tell them why you deserve this car, and they will give you the car. Until next time, ciao. For the love of cause, Uganda, we roll.